So, yeah, thank you so much for being here with me, Raul. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I'm very excited. Of course, I know you already, but the audience might not. So, do you want to give us a quick introduction to yourself and your project, maybe?
Sure. So my name is Raul. I am based in Italy, in Milan, and even if I grew up here, I actually am originally from El Salvador, the Bitcoin country. And yeah, essentially, I've been coding in Cardano. I think now it's like 2 years. And yeah, when I saw the animaker category on Catalyst proposals, I decided to give my shot.
Nice. Yeah. So tell me about your proposal and what you plan to do.
So yes, as my major background is electronics engineer, and
Mhm.
I saw that in the proposal there was also the a line talking about IoT, and I thought about the fact that I think that it's not covered enough as field in Cardano at least, and there are not a lot of resources or documentation about how to integrate maybe embedded devices with Cardano. And I dived a little bit on the NMKR API, and I saw that it made pretty easy to mint NFTs uh, directly from embedded devices. So they don't have to run their own code, their own node. They just can rely on the APIs, so they can focus, for instance, on recording or getting some information of the space where they are and send it to NMaker API to mint NFTs.
That sounds really good, and it's a very short and concise pitch, which I like a lot. Um, but so to summarize, basically what you'll be able to do is you will be able to take your IoT device and then connect it with the Cardano blockchain through NMaker, where you could say, okay, like if something in real life, for example, happens, like I don't know, some button gets pressed or so, then an NFT gets minted, right?
Yeah. Essentially, I will be using the ESP32 as
Mhm.
board, electronic board. That is, I think that is the most common for IoT devices. And I will connect it with a camera,
Mhm.
and I will be able to mint the information captured from this camera directly with an maker.
Ah,
So
cool.
in this way, I can add some triggers that could be buttons or even I don't know, some object that is identified in the image, and that can trigger the minting on any maker.
Cool. And then we could basically go to, for example, some events with with the device and just place the camera there, and then everyone who wants to make an NFT could walk by, take a picture, and immediately mint it to some wallet.
Exactly. And
That's a
considering that the code will be open source completely, there is no 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 sense on the making it closed.
Mhm.
I think that this is just a little brick, and then everybody can really use it as they prefer.
Sounds great. I think this is a really interesting proposal. I like it, and I always like when we connect stuff in the real world with, yeah, with the Cardano blockchain, of course. So
Yeah.
yeah, is there anything else really important that you want everyone to know? Maybe about the proposal or your background or why you're able to deliver on this. Any last words?
Yeah, maybe just adding the fact that if they check, everyone checks my repository, El Raulito, on GitHub, they will find out some IoT projects already connecting some devices with the blockchain. I think that it was in my university years that I connected it with other blockchains. And I think that this is the chance to start also with Cardano.
Sounds great. Cool. Then thank you very much for your time, and yeah, check out the proposal. Link in the description.